Ashes 2017-18 Joe Root guides dominant England to victory over Australia in second ODI. England, 274-6. Beat Australia 270-9. By 4 WKTS. Joe Root 46 as tourists go 2-0 up in series with 5. 4 overs to spare. Chris Wokes and Joe Root, right, celebrate after their 7th wicket stand of 47 saw England home against Australia at the Gabba. Photograph. Darren England, AAP. England came into this series wanting to win in different ways. So after a dominant performance in the first one-day international, a nippier chase on an uncharacteristic Brisbane pitch is one to add to the portfolio. A 4-wicket win with 34 balls remaining gave them a 2-0 lead in the series. This was only their second win in 8 ODIs at this venue. Australia opted to bat first and dropped their only spinner. So when England used 3 of their own, bowling their second highest number of deliveries by spinners in an ODI in this country, the hosts knew something was not quite right. The pitch was more Chandigarh than Gabatoir. England beat Australia by 4 wickets in second ODI as it happened. Read more. Even given Australia's tough selection, Mitchell Starc threatened to save them, starting his last over in the 38th. With 45 to defend, Joe Root and Yosh Butler set in 6 wickets left. He found Butler's outside edge, then Moeen Ali's middle stump, leaving England still needing 43. Chris Wokes ensured a smooth finale with a swift 39 not out, while Root added another measured red anchor, 46 not out, to go with his unbeaten 91 at the MCG. "It wasn't very pretty today," he said. "It wasn't a lot of finesse, but it was about being there at the end and winning the game." Jason Roy fell for only 2 after his 180 in Melbourne. Yet, England were still able to rattle Australia's attack with Johnny Bairstow and Alex Hales combining for 117 off 112 balls to break the back of the chase. While Bairstow and Hales brought up their half-centuries in style with a 4 and a 6 down the ground respectively, there was minor alarm when both fell in the space of 13 balls, turning 119 for 1 into 129 for 2. It had looked like your typical Gabba ODI pitch. A sweat-stained white shirt shade of mock concrete which, they say, offers something for bowlers early on. That something amounted to 2 deliveries in Woke's first over. David Warner and Aaron Finch then thrashed a half-century opening stand in under 9 overs. However, Moeen's introduction at the end of the power play, conceding just 2 singles off the 10th, got Owen Morgan thinking. When Moeen had Warner, 35, caught it slip, it brought a change of tack. Morgan packed away the quicks. It might have gone against convention, like rummaging around for a pair of flip-flops for an English January morning. But there was enough to suggest the open-toed approach in usually hostile spin conditions was the way forward. Australia had dropped the leg spinner Adam Zampa for the batsman Cameron White. Root ended up being the pick of the bowlers, taking 2 for 31 from 7 overs on the bounce. He removed Steve Smith LBW, then had Travis Head caught and bowled. Rarely has part-time off-spin from an English hand been treated with such fear. It ensured a boundary-less 55-ball period between the 15th and 24th over, which restricted Australia to 33 runs, even with a second Finch ODI 102 games, which again involved time in the middle with Mitchell Marsh. Australia were unable to learn lessons from the MCG. Again, both fell in quick succession, this time in the space of 5 balls rather than 12. Marsh gave Adil Rashid the first of his 2 wickets when he was stumped off a big leg spinner, before Finch went for 106, 1 fewer than in the first ODI, becoming Liam Plunkett's 100th ODI wicket. Everything Morgan and England tried came good. Wokes even used his football skills to catch keeper Alex Carey off his line for an enterprising 27 on debut. That was the only threat of pushing Australia above par, reaching for that big finish. The hosts lost 6 for 62 in the last 11 overs. Smith was in no mood for pleasantries afterwards. 270 is not good enough against a quality batting lineup like England.